Loaded question.
I feel like $1,000,000.
Somebody said Hawk. Tia said Hawk looks like a cartoon.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't either. What's happening, everybody? May 28th. You guys are early and Falcon is topless. Not exactly. Exhausted in Virginia. Yeah, I hear you, Caroline. Not great, Bob. That's right, Isaac. Not great, Bob. Man from the West says Falcon looks much older than Hawk. Hawk, what are you doing? Are you gonna do the TikTok live thing?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm finishing up a work email.
Oh, okay. Yep, trying to survive the shit show. That's right, Laura. Yeah, I really want to know how you're doing. There's no right or wrong answer. You can be doing great and you can be doing terrible and everything in between. So, yeah, we survived another week. That's right. Yeah, I get that. Frostus had to bury your head in the sand. Sometimes you got to do that. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Why don't you guys tell us where you're coming from? I think we have some new people in here. I'm not sure, but yeah, Chrono, I get it. I'm exhausted too, man. It just takes it out of you, regardless of what you're doing. You know, it's really. I find myself by the time the weekend rolls around, I gotta like do some serious rest. Like I had big ideas of stuff I was gonna do this weekend, and you can ask Hawk every day. I talk to him. I'm like, no, I'm doing nothing. I'm just laying here doing nothing, resting.
You can confirm.
Yes, but I needed it, you know. Georgia, Oklahoma City, Clipper Gap, Auburn, California. I know Auburn. I've never heard of Clipper Gap. Yeah, rest is critical. That's right, Aaron. Wisconsin, Toronto, Delaware, Arizona, Michigan, Tia, Washington, Pennsylvania. Diane said, as a teacher, life will be fantastic in 6 days, I'll bet. You can do it. You're almost there. Lewiston, Idaho. Welcome. Angry, New Jersey. Yep. Another New Jersey. Birdman Rising. Lisbon, Portugal. Welcome, Felipe.
Oh, wow.
Nowhere, Texas. Rhode Island, Lincoln, Nebraska, Colorado. Man, we cover a lot of ground in here, don't we? Nevada,
Yeah, we do.
SoCal, North Carolina, Portland. Taco Trump, that's right.
Terilyn has a comment about Todd Chrisley.
Yeah, Todd's pretty much as gay as they come. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't even think that's up for debate. I mean, it's pretty much clear.
Just such bizarre, strange people.
Yeah.
And then was like, hey, honey, I think we should defraud some banks out of $30 million.
Yeah. The
Given that we're
Quest,
famous and on TV, we should go on a crime spree.
Pennsylvania, Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Welcome to all our Canadians. Central PA, Tri-Cities, Washington. Yeah, Wiseacre could do some taco merch. Novato. Nice.
Here we go.
UK, Indianapolis. It's pretty awesome. Ferndale, Michigan. I've been to Ferndale, actually, I think. What's up, Anna? Yeah, the free Harvard course, I think, is a pretty cool idea. I hope people are taking advantage of that. I have not, but I think it's a cool thing. Houston, Susan, right on. Isn't Mike Johnson gay blading too? I think you're correct about that, Michelle. Left Witch, Columbus. Yeah, Mike Johnson, I think, is, yeah, come on. Come on, man. Poconos, Norway, Ms. Otter. Welcome from Norway. Thanks for being here.
Oh,
Bay Village,
Gail.
Ohio.
Gail's going to
Oh,
the
sweet.
Bulwark thing tonight
Good
in
job,
Chicago.
Gail. That's awesome. That's awesome. When is that? It's got to be pretty soon, right? That one's sold out.
I think they're 2 hours ahead of us, so it
K.A.
starts in like
Lane,
an hour.
Australia. Welcome. Bangor, Maine, Boca Raton, Florida. There, we got somebody signed up. Char signed up for the Harvard course. Man, we got a lot of the 50 states in here. It's pretty cool. Nice to see you too, Anna. I'm feeling low key. I got to pack
Me too.
tonight when I get home. I'm not a big fan of traveling.
Mm-mm.
Long Island, Suzanne. Portland, Maine, Georgia. Susan said, porn monitor leaping grinder sites in a single bound. That's exactly right.
Zelda.
Hawk, did you see Legal Dad's reaction to your laughing that he looked like Eeyore?
Yes.
He had such a sad bottom lip.
Melania says that Barron did not apply to Harvard and was not rejected from Harvard. But I mean,
Unconfirmed.
does anybody believe anything any member of that family says?
Well, it could have been like kind of behind the scenes application, like, hey, can he get in here? And they were like, no, he can't. So then they're like, okay. There's clearly some bad blood there. Hey, Zelda, welcome.
Right. I mean,
Stu, what's happening? Sherry, Kate.
you're like, well, we went over
Laura.
your son's application, and it appears he's a sociopath.
That's right. Among other things. Oh, Gail's at the live tonight. Are you there now, or are you on your way there? Southeastern Connecticut, welcome, Sue. Thunder Bay, Ontario, first timer, welcome, Janice. Glad to have you. So, Hawk, do you want to go ahead?
I read the other day, speaking of Melania, that the $40 million that Amazon is paying for the rights to do her biography film, $28 million of that goes directly to Melania,
Of course.
straight into her pocket.
That's
Can you
the
imagine
only,
if Hillary Clinton had done that?
it's the only way
I
the
don't know if
grift
you remember
works,
this,
man.
Falcon. So when we were kids and Clinton was president, several years before Bill Clinton became president, Hillary Clinton had made some kind of like commodities trade on
Yeah,
the
what was the
commodities
name of that?
market and turned $1,000 into $100,000. And that was a scandal for like 2 years.
What did they call
And
that?
Melania just, I don't know if that one had a name.
I kind of remember
Melania just took $28 million from Jeff Bezos. And then like, no, that's fine.
that. Philip from the Far East, 8 a.m. over here. Where are you, Philip? Welcome. Yeah, it's all about the grift, man. Martin from Cleveland. Yeah, it's just all about stealing money from people, bribing, stealing, grifting. Whitewater. That's the one I remember, was the Whitewater. That was different though.
That was a land deal.
That was, yeah, that was the one I remember hearing all about.
Yeah.
So welcome to all the new people here. It's nice to have you. Got Sebastopol in the house. Right on. Love Sebastopol. So yeah, so Gail is in Chicago at the Bulwark event. She's going there, and we are going tomorrow in Nashville. And
Yep.
can you imagine doing a live event in Chicago tonight and then one tomorrow night in Nashville? That sounds unpleasant. I'll never do that to myself.
Right.
So yeah, do you want to talk about you want to mention the breaking news? Aaron Parnas reported. Well, they talk about Melania's nude modeling in the movie. That all depends on Melania.
we've been waiting on this one. So yeah, it was a judge so it's something that I don't know anything about. The Court of International Trade. I've never heard of that before. But that court just issued a decision striking down Donald Trump's tariffs and other tariffs under the IEEPA. And I was talking to Falcon before we went live, and I said, the reason that Trump is kind of sort of able to do all of these batshit crazy things that he's doing is because he had his people go through the entire federal code and look at every federal statute. And on the tariffs, they found this one called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977. And so Trump, after he was inaugurated, he declared an economic emergency. And apparently under the powers of that statute, when the president declares an emergency, that law gives him additional powers than the president would otherwise have. And let's see. So the U.S. Court of International Trade just issued a unanimous ruling. That's interesting. So more than one judge in the case against Trump's Liberation Day tariffs filed by Liberty Justice Center on behalf of 5 U.S. businesses harmed by the tariffs. The ruling also covers the case filed by 12 states, led by Oregon. And they too prevailed on all counts. All of Trump's tariffs adopted under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977 are invalidated as beyond the scope of executive power, and their implementation is blocked by a permanent injunction.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
So that's not even
man.
That's not even up for review.
Wow, man.
So what now? How does this get enforced?
In addition to striking down the Liberation Day tariffs challenged in the case, the court also ruled against the fentanyl-related tariffs imposed on Canada, Mexico, and China. Wow.
Shocker.
So it was a panel of 3 judges, including one judge appointed by Trump. Wow, this is bonkers.
That's awesome.
Good. Here's a link to the opinion. You see how many pages it is.
So is this a normal...
49 pages. That's not bad.
Is this like a regular part of the legislative branch? Or can this go up to the Supreme Court?
I've never heard of this court before, but all of the judges who are appointed to it are appointed by American presidents. So I'm assuming it's part of the federal judiciary.
Yeah, he's going to not be happy, which is wonderful. That's good news. Winning.
He's going to lose his mud. Court of International Trade.
I mean,
Established under Article 3 of the Constitution. Has nationwide jurisdiction
thank you,
over
Carrie.
civil actions arising out of the customs and international trade laws of the United States. And it's located at One Federal Plaza in Manhattan.
Yeah, that's right, Carrie.
Interesting.
He creates the economic emergency, and then I mean, that's just him, right? Create the problem, then solve the problem, then act like you did something.
Right.
Yeah, it's I mean, this is no different than the border thing, right? We're being invaded by El Salvador, so he can do the alien enemies thing. But yeah, it is a good question, Dan. Like, how are they going to enforce it? Like, what happens?
Well, the first thing that pops into my head is any business person or importer in the United States who goes to a port to pick up their stuff and gets handed a bill that includes tariffs, hands those people a copy of this order and says, fuck you, I'm not paying this.
Right.
I'm paying the amount without the tariffs. Now give me my stuff because you don't have any legal right to hold it anymore.
Right.
The tariffs have been invalidated.
Yeah. Yeah, they should just give them something to take with them. Give them some kind of...
They can just print the order.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Kelly said 6,000 medical residents were to start in June. Striking all those are international people.
Yep.
It's just
They
fucking...
basically canceled 6,000 doctors today.
Guy's just an asshole,
because they're brown and they have funny names.
So Jackie said the pardon thing is bad because the people who may have paid fines and restitutions already have to give the money back. So you mean if somebody paid a victim restitution, then they have to give that money back? If the person's pardoned?
Yeah, because there's no valid court order entitling them to that money anymore.
Oh, that's brutal, man. Yeah, he's going to have some fun on True Social over the next 24 hours, no doubt about it. Hey, Geeky Girl, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Chrissy said decisions can be appealed to the U.S. Court of Appeals of the Federal District. I didn't see, Brenda, his comments about the taco nickname, but I'm sure that didn't make him very happy. It made me happy, though. Yeah, it's going to be an all caps tantrum, Julia, no question. Like, if he could double caps, bold. I don't think you can do bold caps. He would. But, you know, honestly, I really don't think the guy cares about much other than the grift. I mean, he cares about his revenge, you know, but it's like, I think mostly what he cares about is just stealing money from people and bribing people. The thing I think he's upset about with the tariffs is that the tariffs are a tool for him to bribe people, to extort people.
Yep.
So if he gets those taken away, he's lost part of his grift, you know. Oh, I didn't see that, Jackie. A reporter asked him about the taco nickname. That's my kind of reporter. Yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, you can hear those guys on Wall Street. It's like they're just like they're just waiting for the next cycle, right? Announce more tariffs, the market drops. Cancel the tariffs, the market goes up. What were you gonna say?
I mean, the court that has jurisdiction over tariffs just invalidated all of them and said he doesn't have the power to impose these tariffs or any new ones. So I think everybody's just going to ignore him now when he says I'm imposing more tariffs.
I mean, I can't
And the
wait to
people
hear.
who've already, well, and the people who've already paid tariffs to the government are going to be entitled to a refund.
And I can't wait to hear the.
I think he said that they've collected something like, I don't even know how much, like how many billions of dollars he said they've collected, but.
Oh man. Yeah, the market's gonna boom on this one.
It's just ridiculous, man.
So the those people get their money back. I can't wait to hear what foreign leaders have to say about this. Like, they're just gonna be like, "Whew, whew. What else do you guys want to talk about? Let's move on."
Michelle, yes, the Court of International Trade imposed a permanent restraining order on a permanent injunction on all of Donald Trump's tariffs.
But can he fight it? Can he appeal it?
Let's see here.
Jen says, what will the markets do after this ruling? Well, for one, they're probably going to stabilize a little bit. You know, it's been so freaking volatile. But he'll do other things to, impact the markets. Oh, thanks, Oraculous Beard. Good to see you again. Glad you're here. Yeah, he's going to have a fit. Yeah, taco shirts. I'll talk to Wiseacre about that. That'd be a nice one to rub in his face. I mean, Congress could have stopped all these tariffs, right?
Yep.
But they're in his back pocket, so. Oh, go to Live Vegas. Aaron, did the stream key not work? I didn't get a stream key from you. So maybe you sent it to Hawk? I don't know. If you have a stream key, send it to Hawk at hawkpodcast.com and I'll get it. And I'll try it next time. Get that set up because I want to do that. Did you go live on TikTok or no, Hawk?
Not yet. I haven't turned it on yet. So decisions from the United States Court of International Trade are appealable. So he will be able to appeal this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
United States Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit, and then it can go to the Supreme Court. So I'm sure that this is a very well-reasoned 50-page decision that Supreme Court Justices Thomas, Alito, Kavanaugh, and Gorsuch will completely fucking shred.
They've already decided.
Yeah.
Susan said he will just issue an executive order overriding the courts. No, you can't do that. That's not what executive orders are. You can't issue an executive order that overrides the courts. That's not how that works.
Well, and now we find ourselves back at the same place where we've been for the last 3 months. Is he going to obey this order?
No. But it's it's kind of hard. It's going to be hard for him to. I mean, this isn't like trying to get Kilmar back in the U.S. This is like, how are you going to get people to comply with him, and then he's going to announce what new tariffs, and people are going to be like, whatever, dude. You can't do that. They just took his toys away.
I mean, every single country on the planet now is going to be like, here, look at this court order. You don't have the power to issue tariffs on any of us. So fuck off.
And then the question is, those countries that have issued tariffs in response, are they going to cancel theirs now? Or are they going to wait and see, or what? What a shit show. Oh, Aaron said he texted you a stream key. You got to get that to me.
I don't know what that is or
you know what a text message is, though. It's for me. So I can stream. So you're going live on your phone, right? On TikTok. It's so that I can send this live to TikTok and stream in both places.
Can he email it to you?
Yeah, or I'll get it off your phone.
Wait, do you have access to my phone?
I will as soon as I grab it out of your hand and go into your text messages and send it to myself.
Well, hang on.
No, but thanks for sending that, Aaron. I'll check that out.
It's probably I don't know what this is, man. Let's figure this out later rather than trying to figure it out right now.
No, we don't need it right now. It's too late for tonight. Doris from Texas. Welcome, Doris.
Oh, okay. I'm just now seeing this other text message from Aaron. Yeah, I'm going to go live on TikTok in a few minutes, Aaron, but thank you for following up on getting my original username back. That's fantastic.
Oh, that would be awesome.
The answer is yes.
No way.
We'll try that.
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Melanie, welcome from Houston. Hawk needs an assistant. No.
Shit. Yes.
That would not go well.
I need 3.
If you have an assistant,
interns. I need interns.
You have to effectively manage your assistant.
No, because that would be no. I would have 3 assistants, and one of the assistants, it would be their job to manage the other 2.
And guess who all of that would fall on in the end?
Let's see.
I would have like 30 emails a day from all of your assistants saying, I don't know what he means by this. As he checked his text messages, I sent him this email, and then I'm right back where I started. Welcome, Dr. Bean. Good to see you. Oh, still unemployed. Any progress on that? That sucks.
Oh, nice, Zelda. Can try to get some Metallica tickets tomorrow.
Ooh,
that's fantastic.
I like that. Good work.
Yeah, I know they're heading to Europe. They got like 8 or 9 shows left in the States, and then they're going to Europe for the summer.
Do it.
Going to do all the festivals.
Jackie said Falcon would be the leader of all he surveys. Did you see that? Did I send you that TikTok of Metallica on stage, and they all got lost? They were playing Master of Puppets, and they got lost. They were like,
I don't think so. I haven't
Kirk
seen
was
it yet.
like, Kirk was playing. He's like,
did they have to stop?
No, they didn't stop. They were just, but it was just total shit show. They're just like looking around at each other. There was nothing. There was nothing discernible about any song, and they were just playing chords and shit. It happens to everybody. Thank you, Ann. Fur Baby's not here. He's chilling.
None of them are here.
No Fur Baby's here. Bob wants to know doctor of what? Dr. Bean.
Dr. Bean is my proctologist.
Jesus Christ. Good Lord. I'm sorry, Angel Bean. I'm sorry. Well, Heather, Hawk has a handler. That's me. He's difficult to handle.
I'm I'm
Doctor of
not easy to
Education.
work with.
No, he's not.
I'm not easy to work with.
Especially nowadays. Very cranky. Look at him. He just looks cranky. Did you go live on TikTok?
No, I'm waiting until 5:30. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, Aaron, sweet. That's very sweet. Thank you. An assistant fund. Yeah, that's going to me. It's a handler fee.
There you
Sherry
go.
says,
Yeah, I fully.
"What the fuck, Hawk?"
I mean, I've been working on it. I've been working on it. You know, I've been open to learning new things, but I fully recognize that I'm
So this is
very
more accurate.
oppositional and resistant.
So Willis says Falcon's the one that needs an assistant. That's true, but you know,
Yeah.
I've had employees before. It's not fun. I don't
remember
enjoy
that
it.
one you guys had.
I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it.
Does anybody else just want to go to sleep?
And not wake up. Hey, Andrea, welcome. Fairly new to the channel. Good to see your videos are spot on, filled with honest, truthful, important info. Thank you. Thanks for that. It's a nice compliment.
Thank you very much for that. Hi, Kelly.
Somebody asked me a question up here, I thought. Oh, that's a good question. Shaylin says, what are your Enneagram types? I think I'm a 5. I knew you wouldn't know this. Thanks, Lori. Gifted.
What are
5.
what?
Enneagram. It's personality types.
Oh.
I think I'm a 5 with a 6 wing. I don't know what Hawk is. It's a really good question. I have to think about that. Might have to have him take a little quiz and see.
That's right. We got Rush.
Yep.
Up top. You can see it on my TikTok live. So how many people we got in here? 547?
Carrie says, I specialize in cranky attorney. I've been a paralegal going on 30 years. Oh, yeah, you know. You know all about it.
I already have 1,200 people on TikTok.
Oh, welcome, Dawn from Australia. Where are you in Australia? You already have how many?
1,200.
You fucker.
I'm kidding. It's 200.
Okay. That's not cool, man. That's so not cool.
Char, there are fake hawks sliding into
so
all
many.
kinds of people's DMs, man.
Well, it's going to be
some exciting, with an exciting business opportunity.
That's right. Well, isn't it? This whole thing is going to be a little easier, right? When we get your original username back.
Hopefully.
Michelle wants to know who is the rocker pick. Which one?
That
Randy Rhodes.
Okay, so that's Stevie Ray Vaughan. That is Randy Rhodes, who played guitar for Ozzy. And this is just one of my favorite rock and roll pictures. That's the original lineup of the Pretenders from their first U.S. tour in like 1980 or 81.
Kimberly says, Falcon, wear your glasses. I got contacts in. Good.
Okay. So for everybody on my TikTok live, I am also live right now on our YouTube channel with my brother. and I'm having a conversation with him. So you guys on TikTok are probably only going to be able to hear one side of that conversation.
You're missing out, suckers.
If you guys want to come over to our YouTube page, there's a link in the link tree in my bio, or you can just go to YouTube and type Hawk Podcasts in the search bar, and my YouTube page will pop right up. So, all right, thanks, Danielle.
Dawn in Queensland.
That is not me in the Pretenders pick.
In the hinterland from the Gold Coast. Nice. Winter is coming. That's right. You guys are about to experience some winter. Hope you had a good summer, though.
Yeah. So Mike on TikTok is asking me if I heard about those Chrisley pardons. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I probably shouldn't have done this, but a few minutes ago, I have a case where there's probably, oh, thank you, Stephen.
Thanks, Stephen.
Sorry, Carrie.
Thanks, Carrie.
I have a case that has a bunch of defendants, and there's like the attorney email chain has like 15 or 17 attorneys on it. And I got an email from one of the attorneys who we're waiting on somebody for, and it was sent to the entire chain. And I just wrote back, I was like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Which is unprofessional, but not, like bad unprofessional. And then I got a bunch of messages from people saying, your email cracked me up.
So thank you, Karen. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Karen. Why did we leave Ohio and why San Francisco? Because we could.
Have you been to Ohio? No shade to Ohio, but
no, the geography of Ohio, especially the southern half, is stunning. Just beautiful, beautiful countrysides. You get woods, ravines. You got stuff like Old Man's Cave and Lake Erie. You get to hang out in places like Reynoldsburg and Whitehall.
Oh, God. That's right. Mary says ketchup's going to be flying. That's right. I mean, imagine the tantrums that guy has behind the scenes that we don't get to see. Yeah, Lynn, we're in the Bay Area, in Marin County. Do you guys ever miss Ohio?
Somebody in the TikTok live comments was like, "Hey, I live in Reynoldsburg."
See? Can't be doing that to people. I do not miss Ohio. Ever. Never.
Did you ever go with me? Like there was an import record store. I think it was in Reynoldsburg. I can't remember. Like
in Reynoldsburg?
The name had like the name of a cloud. It was like Cloud something or other. I can't remember what the name was. But they just had all the European, Japanese imports.
It doesn't sound familiar.
I went there with Pat Dolly a whole bunch of times, man. We got all kinds of cool shit there.
Do you guys still say pop or is it soda? No, I don't.
Now I say soda. I say soda now.
You don't say either. You just say Coke.
That's true. But, I mean, like if I'm ordering, and they just have like a fountain thing. Like when I ordered lunch today, wow. I said a large soda.
Mark moved from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Malibu, California. Damn. That's like moving to... That's another country right there. Oh, that's cool. And you found us through Tennessee Brando. We love Brando. He's awesome. Thank you, Krista.
Brando's the best. He's such a good guy.
Angel Bean is in Fort Wayne. Maybe you need to move to Malibu.
I might have to send her to the percussion center, go scope stuff out for me. The Fort Wayne, Indiana Percussion Center. That's where Neil Peart got a bunch of his drum work done.
Kate said
they did all the treatments on the insides of his drum shells there.
Oh, right. Was there a second destination of mine when you relocated? Or was it Bay Area only? Now, I came out here my last year in college to visit a friend. I actually came to LA. I had a friend living in North Hollywood. He was working in the film industry, so I visited him, and then I'd known him since the first grade. He's one of my best friends, and then we drove up to San Francisco, and once I saw it up here, I was like, that's it, I'm moving. So I packed my car and left as soon as I graduated.
All right, Falcon, here's one for you. DJB in the comments says that her daughter did a school transfer from Sydney, Australia to a family in Ohio, and she's still dealing with the trauma.
Oh my God. That was a massive
Sydney
mistake.
to Ohio, man.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Should have come to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Damn, that's rough. That is rough, man. Mr. Curve wants to know, what was the band that got you into rock/metal?
Oh, that started so early. For me, it was Kiss.
Yeah.
Probably like 1976 or 77. I was like 7 or 8 years old.
For me, it was Barry Manilow.
He's not kidding. He's not kidding. There were a couple of Christmases where it's like I was getting Kiss albums and he was getting Barry Manilow albums.
Deanna, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. No, I only had I had one Barry Manilow album. I had broad musical tastes, let's be honest. I had Barry Manilow. I had, what's the guy, Newman?
Well, we both had pretty broad musical tastes until we heard Rush for the first time, and then that was
Randy Newman. I had a Randy Newman album, Kiss album. But yeah, once we heard Rush, that was done deal. And Metallica, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we first heard Rush probably in like 1980.
See, we got some Barry Manilow fans here in the audience.
And then it was like early 84, I think, when we first heard Kill 'Em All by Metallica.
Yeah. I think that was on a bootleg tape, wasn't it? Cassette.
I think it was on a bootleg tape we got from Terry, wasn't it?
Yeah, from my friend in Chicago. Yeah, I think that Randy Newman album was Cars or whatever. He had that song, Here in My Car.
That's Gary Newman.
Oh, it was Gary Newman then, yeah. Sorry.
Not Randy Newman.
All right. Who's Randy Newman?
Wrote that song about short. He wrote that song about short people.
No, it was Gary Newman then. Sorry.
I remember you had the Gary Newman record. Yeah.
Geeky Girl says, "What's your genre of music?" All kinds, man. I like all kinds, but mostly, growing up, it was mostly Rush and rock and roll. I liked Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and all that stuff, and Metallica and metal and all that stuff.
Oh, Dr. Bean has a good suggestion there.
What's that?
A poll.
Oh, pop or soda. Oh, we can do that. Let me type that in over here. I think I have to do that over here. Wasn't pop is a southern thing too?
I don't know.
Thanks, Jackie.
I've never been to Laguna Niguel, California.
I haven't either. Work thing coming. I don't even know where that is.
I'm guessing SoCal.
Yeah, it's got to be. Thank you, Linda.
So somebody just said they love Pat Benatar. The first 4 albums that I ever bought within a week of each other at a record store on campus, Ohio State campus. I got used copies of Frampton Comes Alive and Kiss Alive, their first live album. And then not long after that, I bought Pat Benatar's album that had Hit Me With Your Best Shot on it.
Yeah.
And then the Police and Yada Mandata. And I got those. You'll remember this. I got those at the record store that was in the basement of Lazarus.
I remember
Northland
that.
Mall.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember going down there.
Uh-huh.
Mischievous Metal Maven says, how many times did we see Rush live? I mean...
Over
Like
40.
like literally like 3 or 4 times a year, right?
I mean, we always saw them multiple times each tour. Because we'd
Yeah.
go see them in Cincy, we'd see them in Columbus, we'd see
And
them
they
up in
toured every
Cleveland
year.
throughout the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
But we did that well into the 90s.
Yeah, I think it was over 40. Yeah. That's safe. Safe bet. Danielle says you guys need to discover Ren. Do you know what that means? I don't know what Ren is.
I think that's a type of sleep.
No, that's REM. How many people you got on your TikTok?
720.
Barely.
I should pay. Oh, hello, Canada,
Yes,
Montreal.
Lily. Rush was Canadian, yes.
Jeannie, neither my brother nor myself, we don't have any of our dogs tonight. So the couple people in the comments just on TikTok said, "Where's Falcon?"
I'm right here,
I'm
damn it.
live. I'm live right now. I'm live right now with my brother Falcon on our YouTube page. Oh, there you go, Feral Possum. Thank you for that. Right up at the top of the comments here, you can see. That's where my brother is. Hey, Angel, how you doing?
I got lost here in my chat.
Saskatoon. We got Saskatoon in the house on TikTok.
Tia is a Ramstein fan. Damn, that's
Oh boy,
that's for real.
those guys seem like a handful, man.
Oh man, yeah. Cliff was into them. I
Yeah.
don't know this Ren. I'm gonna have to check Ren out. Is Ren a person?
Someone in the comments on TikTok said, "Hello from Satan's Taint, Arizona."
That must be hot. Thanks, Radio Chaos. Good to see you.
It's not,
Oh,
yeah.
I remember Myron Grombacher. Yeah,
Yeah, the crazy redheaded drummer.
totally, man. Lynn wants to know how you got your nickname.
Mine?
Yeah,
Well, the one I have now or the one that I had when I was in college?
the one you have now.
Hawk. My last motorcycle was a Honda Hawk,
Pete for Dio.
the 650 Hawk.
We saw Dio probably freaking 25, 30 times, man.
Oh my God, we saw them so many times.
We saw them all that many times because we went everywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere they
Well,
went.
and tickets were $12. The
They were
total price for
$8 in the
tickets back then
beginning.
was $12. Yeah.
Jake wants to know if you're into
Sepultura.
Sepultura.
I
I've
I
listened
haven't
to
really
Sepultura.
listened to anything from them other than their album Roots. I should expand that a little bit.
Oh,
Oh, Johanna, I was a different member of Kiss for Halloween for like 4 or 5 years.
totally.
Every year, man.
Yep. I think there we have a photo of when you were. Which
Yeah.
one? Ace Frehley.
I don't remember which one.
Brenda, yes, that's right. That's my username, YYZ. Nod to Rush and the Canadians.
Got
I
some
think-
Australia folks in the TikTok thread.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think we paid even $8 in the early days for tickets.
Yeah. Clem
wow.
had a
Clem-
Paul Stanley encounter in the Dubai airport
What
last
was-
year. Holy
what was-
shit.
What was that like? That must have been interesting.
Roxy music was never my thing, man.
I like Roxy music now, but that was just not that was not part of the palette back then for us, right?
Nah, we were metalheads, man.
Hey,
I mean,
Jose,
we had so
good
many
to see you,
friends who
man.
were just like they're listening to The Cure and the Smiths and Duran Duran and
Yeah,
shit like that.
what
And
that was
we
just
were
not. We were full metal, man. That was not.
full metalheads, thrash metal
That
and
was just
Rush. That
not.
was it.
That was like
That
oil
was
and
our
water,
palette.
man. The '80s music was just,
Anthrax, Megadeth, Slayer, Metallica,
yeah.
Exodus, Testament, and Rush.
Fatal Jester. Ace Frehley doesn't even want to be Ace Frehley. A Family Guy joke. That's hilarious. All right, Agnes. I'll look up this Ren person. I will do that. Sherry said Roxy Music and Art School. That's a fit, right? I mean,
Yep.
total fit. I get it. I kind of, there are times I wish I would have been that person, like art student, listening to that stuff.
Yeah, because maybe we would have met, girls.
Or maybe yeah, I don't know. Things might have gone a little better.
It's
Just
just,
in general.
I, I don't,
Just
let's just say
overall.
that a Rush concert or a thrash metal mosh pit are not two ideal areas to meet available young women. I mean, that changed as time went on, but back in the early and mid 80s, it's like almost every concert we went to was all guys.
Yeah, but Clem got a
I
few
like some
pics.
Marilyn Manson stuff.
Clem got a few pics of Paul Stanley going through security. That's awesome. I like fight
Have
song.
you ever seen somebody who doesn't like James Hetfield put out a meme? It's a picture of him, like he's got his arms out and he's getting wanded at the airport,
I haven't seen it.
while he's going through security. And across the top it says metal detector, and underneath it says result negative.
Oh, that's brutal, man. That's pretty funny. That's a good meme. Result. None found.
And then there was another picture of him and his wife at the time, and Robert Trujillo and his wife. They were shopping somewhere in like Paris or something, and they were coming out of some fancy designer store, and James is carrying like an Armani bag, and somebody had put like the lyrics of One on that photo.
Oh, God.
Like fashion imprisoning me, all that I see,
Absolute
Armani and
horror.
Versace,
Oh,
that
my
kind of
God.
thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, we saw Iron Maiden tons and tons and tons of times.
Tons and tons of times.
They were,
That's the thing that cracks me up looking back on it. It's like a band like Rush or Maiden or Metallica would come through, and we'd be like, okay, well, we got to get tickets for Cincinnati, Ohio, Cleveland, and are they playing in Toledo too? Okay, well, we got to go there too.
well, dude,
We'd go to every single show that we could.
but we would have to look in like Guitar Magazine, Modern Drummer
Oh my God,
Magazine, or the
finding out when
newspaper,
it went on sale was such a pain in the ass back then. I mean,
or like
you
the
had to work at it.
newspaper or the record store. I remember looking in the,
Or our newsletters from the Rush Backstage Club.
yep. Oh my God, Marillion. Don't you have a poster over here somewhere?
I do not have a poster of Marillion, but
No,
we
not
saw them
Marillion,
open
but
up
them
for Rush a
opening
few
for
times.
Rush. They were like a
They opened for
staple.
Rush, yeah.
A lot.
They opened for them a bunch.
Meg says, "Old Deadhead in the Mendocino Forest. Loved it. That sounds like a nice life."
Yep.
the Mendocino forest.
Yeah. Okay. For the TikTok comments, yeah, TikTok is really screwing with creators lately. Well, I should say maybe political creators, because it's like people are getting unfollowed left and right. There's a whole bunch of people that I used to follow who I'm not following now, who I never unfollowed. But so they're monkeying around with stuff a bit.
Hey, we got Jenny.
It'll even out after a few days. It always kind of does.
Jenny saw the Grateful Dead at Buckeye Lake,
Oh,
formerly known as Legend Valley. Oh, thanks,
Legend
Orange
Valley.
Bird. Appreciate that. Snack fun for the airport. I can buy like a small bottle of water with that. Appreciate that. When did they switch it from Legend Valley to Buckeye Lake? That was
I
when
don't
we were in
know.
high school, I think, right? I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so just for the hell of it, I'm looking at Trump's Truth Social page. Apparently, he filed a lawsuit against the Pulitzer Prize Board, and he's claiming a major win in that lawsuit regarding the illegal and defamatory fake award that they awarded to. Oh, they awarded it to people, to journalists who covered the Russia hoax, the
Oh,
failing New York Times, and oh my God, the Washington Compost.
so it looks like Soda won 67-32. Who
That
knew?
surprises me.
It's a decisive victory. Wait a minute.
He nominated a bunch of judges today too.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of absolute clowns.
Shocker. And Pete went to the first Lollapalooza. Where was that, Pete? Where'd you go to that? Hey, Sarah. We got Sarah in the house. Welcome. Good to see you. We're just talking metal, 80s metal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bjorg, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Dio, we saw Dio so many times. Dio was another, just like, if Dio came, we
They just
went.
came constantly.
Yeah, it was just like a solid. I mean, we were lucky where we lived, I guess. What do you got on True Social? Anything interesting?
No, he hasn't put up anything about the tariffs yet.
They haven't told him yet.
They probably told him. No, they probably told him he won.
No, they're like, I'm not telling him. You tell him. I'm not telling him. I mean, imagine be the one delivering that little piece of news. Jose, sorry you're having a bad day, man. Oh, you're working in Seattle in the Amazon warehouse. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you can tune in from there. I hope your day gets better. Are you working a evening shift, or are you almost off work? Here's a question for you, Hawk. Did you ever see Pantera with Dime and Vinny?
No, I didn't. It just never worked out.
Same here. Same here. Motley Crue or Cinderella, we saw both.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw everybody that came through, everybody that toured.
Mm-hmm.
We even saw Stryper
Yes, we did.
in their little black and yellow tight outfits. That was kind of embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't they a Christian band?
Yep.
Why in the hell did we go see that?
They had a couple of minor hits, and they were,
Come on.
colorful, I guess.
They probably opened for somebody we wanted to see.
Well, I saw them at the Newport too
Oh, really?
in Columbus. Yeah.
Yeah, Striper. Happy Chrissy says, "What's going on in this stream now?" Very little. We're just
Very
talking
little.
about random shit. Talking about
Yeah.
music.
I was just checking some
Hog got
developing news.
distracted. And yes, we admitted to seeing Striper.
Health and Human Services just canceled $600 million worth of contracts for vaccines. Oh, including the company that's developing, advancing, and producing the H5N1 bird flu virus.
Lovely.
Cool.
Deanna says, "Kiss at Jamestown, North Dakota, Iron Maiden at Fargo." Hey, you got out there, North Dakota.
There you go.
Pretty awesome. Good for you. Good for you.
Donald Trump said Harvard needs to behave,
Yeah,
or they're going to get their ass kicked.
You're right,
This is our president of the United States. Harvard needs to behave, or they're going to get their asses kicked.
That's how he worded it?
What a dick. What an absolute dick.
He's just a bully.
He's just such a douchebag.
I was listening to Tim Miller talking to Pete today, and
yeah,
Pete was like,
was he on the podcast today?
Yeah, I think it was one of the members only ones or something, but he was like, because Pete was kind of trying to make the point, like, oh, it's kind of like the we go high, they go low thing, and like, oh, and how we talk to Trump supporters and this and that, and like we're supposed to be nice and respectful, and Tim was like, come on, man. Tim was like, seriously though, I mean, you got a guy who's a bully in kindergarten, then the first grade, and then he's a bully in the third grade, and then he keeps going. It's like, don't you want to have somebody just fucking punch him right in the face at some point? I'm like, yeah, that's right, because that's he needs to be stopped. Bullies don't respond to people being nice to them. But it's not just that he's the bully. It's like his.
If you look at Columbia and all the 7 or 8 law firms who capitulated to Trump, he just keeps blackmailing them for more and more and more and more stuff.
Of course.
It didn't stop with one set of demands. He keeps going back and going back and going back and demanding more shit.
Thankfully, I'm glad.
And all the schools and law firms that stood up to him are getting permanent injunctions against his executive orders.
Yeah.
They kicked the shit out of him in court.
Yeah, it's fuck that shit, man.
Oh, Billy Strings. I've not seen Billy Strings live yet. I would very much like to see him. And that other kid, I think his name's Marcus King.
Oh yeah, that guy's badass.
Yeah.
Serious. Yeah, that's right, Jimmy.
Tommy Guerrero, his brother Tony used to own the building where we had a practice space for our band 20 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because Tommy was a skater, right? Yeah.
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 Oh, Zebra was huge back in the day. Yep.
Yeah.
Another 3-piece.
Daria says, "Why does Falcon?"
Who I saw is out. I gotta look this up. Who I saw is out on the road doing shows again is King's X.
Oh, really?
Fucking love that band, man.
Daria, that's a Rush song. YYZ.
Oh, they got a new album out. And they have 3 upcoming dates in Illinois.
Oh, Oh, you're welcome,
Okay.
Didi. You're welcome, Didi. I'm glad that was helpful. Yeah, YYZ is also the Toronto Airport
call
three
call call
calls
letters.
letters. Yeah. Yeah, man. Wow.
I hung out in high
Oh,
school. I hung out in the
thank you,
smoking section
thank you,
frequently.
Chris. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Chris, with a K.
We saw Queensryche and Quiet Riot. I remember when Quiet Riot came to the Ohio Center. I think that show sold out in like 10 minutes or something. You remember that?
Yeah. Yep. That was like '83 with that first album they put out.
Yeah. Stop yawning. No, absolutely not.
Sorry, man.
Absolutely not.
We're going to Tennessee first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
We're flying to Hey, there's Attorney Di.
Hey, Attorney Di. Good to
We
see you.
we are flying to Tennessee first thing
Welcome.
tomorrow morning. Then we're going to a Bulwark event tomorrow evening with Tim Miller, Sarah Longwell, and Jonathan V. Last,
Yep.
which I'm super looking forward to.
It's going to be
Oh,
fun.
that's super cool, Daria. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Do
man.
you see that one, Falcon?
Yeah, I just put it on the screen, but it disappeared
Yeah.
for some reason. That's awesome. Very cool. Attorney Di.
Thank you, Jack. Bingo, right there. That's it, Jackie DV. That's it right there. Dow futures jump 500 points as court
Yeah.
blocks Trump tariff.
Yeah.
They're just gonna completely ignore him now.
Yeah,
They're
because
completely ignore him now.
people can actually run their businesses again.
Without his emotional, erratic, psychotic bullshit.
Thank you, Kate. I hope he comes out tomorrow and tries to impose more tariffs. That's what I hope he does.
Right?
That's what I hope he does, man.
Oh yeah. The Dow futures just absolutely spiked
Yeah.
within the last hour.
Shocker. Yeah, man. I think that I hope he just tries to I hope he goes into some sort of narcissistic wormhole and decides to impose more tariffs tomorrow.
Okay. All right, Falcon, you'll enjoy this. I just got a
Okay.
comment from Jason in the TikTok thread. It said, "This is a compliment, but your mullet is very Cagney and Lacey."
Oh man.
Yeah, there are definitely days. There are definitely days when I get up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, Jesus, I look like a middle-aged lesbian.
Wow, you've crossed over, man.
Right?
You've crossed over.
Yeah, it's got like an early 90s Ellen vibe going on over here sometimes.
Oh man. That's hilarious, man. That's good. That's good news, man. I'm happy about it. I expect him to fully he's either got to there's nothing for him to take credit about with this, right? He was just had his ass handed to him.
No. Well, there will be opportunities because
Hey,
how many
Gordo,
of his
good to see you.
supporters? I've been an attorney for 26 years. I've never heard of the International Trade Court.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing
Yeah.
before today.
Or did you know they were even reviewing this, right?
I did. I knew that there had been some lawsuits filed, and I had heard Andrew Weissman say that he had high hopes for this result, and I heard Ben Wittes say the same thing.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron. I got my ears lowered
But
today.
it's like, is Fox News even going to cover this? Is right-wing media going to cover this at all?
No, of course not.
I'll
Unless
give you
they-
that one, Sherry. Susie Quattro, there you go. I remember when she was on Happy Days.
What's Susie Quattro? That sounds familiar.
I knew it. I knew Attorney Di would have info on that court.
Yes. She's been renamed a few times. What are your thoughts on that ruling, Attorney Di? We got to get you on here again. One of
Leather
these days.
Tuscadero. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Leather Tuscadero. That's right. There you
Yep,
go.
there it is. There it is.
Yes. Sister of Pinky Tuscadero.
Pinky Tuscadero. That's right. The Tuscadero sisters.
And then wasn't there something like the Falaci twins or something like that?
Or Barducci's or some shit, yeah. I kind of remember that. Frostus is watching The Handmaid's Tale. I've not seen that yet.
I
I'm
can't
afraid to
watch
watch it.
I tried. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah. Attorney Di weighs in.
just-
It's a hard smackdown. I love hearing that.
It's yes.
Yes.
I mean, they invalidated everything, man.
And it's permanent, right?
I believe it's a permanent injunction.
Yeah. Hey, Tia, come on now. Be nice. I got to wear my big glasses and my hat sometimes. Heather says, what do you do
Falcon
with
is
Angel when
looking
you
very
travel?
fresh today.
I have somebody
He got a
watch
haircut.
him. Yeah, I got my ears lowered, as my grandpa would say. Yeah, Mary says, don't watch Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, I kind of felt that.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I can either.
I can't do
Especially
it.
now. I couldn't do it before. I probably certainly can't now. So Attorney Di says, yes, permanent, summary judgment, and injunction. Oh, I like those words.
I mean, that's just 0 for 3, man.
That is brilliant, man. And you know they took their time on this thing too, you know.
Yeah.
You know it's like, yeah. Kaz, his grandpa used to say that too, get your ears lowered. They didn't get to say it much
you,
to us,
Sophia.
though. Thank you, Sophia. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Orange Bird.
Orange Bird, Dan's Mondino tweet.
That is unfucking believable.
Oh,
That's just
my
amazing.
God.
That is amazing. Can you pin that one? Or
Holy.
is it too many words? That is.
I think I can.
Oh my God.
These people are just clowns, man.
Weed them out, man. Weed them out.
Well, that's what's going to happen, right?
Let them raw dog it and catch it.
I don't think I can pin this.
And it's like every time I say that, then I immediately think, it's going to completely screw everybody in the healthcare field. Is that the same Bob Sacramento from Seinfeld?
It won't let me pin that comment for some reason, but damn, man, that's unreal. And not surprising. Come on. Lord. How many people you got in there in your TikTok thing?
713. I have 75, almost
Thanks.
76,000 likes.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thanks, Teresa.
Hey, Brian, just jumped over from TikTok. Love it. Attorney Di says, I predict about 6
Somebody's
to 10
asking me
cases being affected and executive orders pulled. Nice.
That's awesome.
That is so awesome.
He's going to have a meltdown at some point.
I mean, Attorney Di's right. It is a smackdown. It is like,
It really is.
it is not.
I mean, they didn't even stay it pending appeal. Just like, fuck you, here it is, done, boom,
Yeah.
you're toast. Those
And
activist judges.
And says it's so chill in here. We try to keep it chill. Hawk can get a little jacked up sometimes, but, try Try to
Well,
keep
our
it.
energy levels are pretty low today. I've had a rough couple days work wise.
All right, welcome. Get some people coming over from TikTok. Oh, Melanie's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
go
yeah,
over to
yep.
TikTok to see some peeps. All right,
Oh,
suit yourself. Do what you got to do. Attorney Di Lori wants to know how your voice is.
uh, oh, attorney died, not me.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
good.
you. That's right, Pete. Hawk is all business in the front, party in the back. So yeah, we got some good news, man. Let's enjoy it, right? It's a rare thing these days.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. I knew it.
What?
Bob Sacramento, good friends with Cosmo Kramer.
I actually sell Nutria hats in Central Parks. Oh, that's funny. Somebody say you look like Eddie Van Halen. That's not the right comment.
I'll take that.
There you go.
I'll take that.
Oh, the good news is that Trump got his ass handed to him by
By the International Trade Court.
International Trade Court, saying his tariffs are invalid and he does not have the power to issue tariffs.
Thank you, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis.
I mean, the courts have really stepped up. The lower courts and the appellate courts. We'll see. I mean, the Supreme Court has put out a couple good things, but they really screwed the pooch on that ruling last week about federal agencies.
Hey, Leslie, send me an email. Well, yeah, I'll look into that. But this live is for everybody. This is public. And you're welcome, Anna. Thank you.
No, I'm responding to a TikTok comment. No, I am not in any of the band pictures behind me, but I found one of my old band pictures that I sent to my brother last week. It was 4 people. 3 of them looked incredibly cool, and then there was me.
Yeah, it
I
was.
literally looked. I truly looked like I was some kind of charity case in
Thanks,
that photo,
Lori.
man.
It was kind of like that Sesame Street thing. Which one of these things doesn't belong?
It was like somebody's mom was like, you take your cousin."
You looked like a young lesbian in that photo. Leslie, you can email Hawk at hawkpodcasts.com. Hawk at hawkpodcasts.com.
Okay, everybody on TikTok who's asking where's Falcon, he and I are live on our YouTube page. If you want to see both of us, just go to YouTube and search for Hawk Podcasts, and our live will pop right up.
Oh, Pete said Falcon, young Roger Waters. Never heard that one before, but I'll take it.
There you go. You got the same facial structure.
Thank you, Grace. I really appreciate that. Young Roger Waters, huh? That's the whole point, to have you laughing. That's what we try to do here. Doesn't always happen, but we try.
So, Bob, just Google United States Court of International Trade and Trump, and all the news articles will come up, and a bunch of the articles that I found had links to the opinion. The order itself is 49 pages long, so it's totally reasonable.
All right. Melanie came back. We went to TikTok, came back. It's not so nice over there, is it?
Everybody on TikTok, man, I'm telling you, it's way more fun over on YouTube.
Hey, we got
You can hear
794
both sides of the
people here.
conversation that I'm having.
Thank you, Jackie. Do you think
Jackie DV, I think he goes in and out of that.
Yeah.
I think there are certain cases where he's just like, I don't give a fuck. And then there are cases like that that Oklahoma charter school case. I mean, it's not been confirmed that he was the conservative who sided with the three liberals, but it was him.
Yeah, of course it was. Oh, Daria says, have you ever taken improv classes? I would pay so much money to see Hawk in an improv class. that would be just like that would just be gold, man.
That would be fantastic.
Oh my God.
Everybody on TikTok.
Thank you, Raymond. Good to see you, man.
We're having a discussion about whether or not I should take an improv class and how much fun that would be to watch.
If you ever do, I'm going to live stream.
Yeah, I'll take that, Suzanne. Yeah.
I'm going to live stream the whole thing. God, that would be epic.
That would be funny.
Oh my God. Oh wow, Michelle met Jimmy Buffett in Key West. That must have been something. Yeah, that's right. Roberts denied the Freedom of Information looking into Doge, which, I mean, really...
I've gotten that before, Orange Bird.
Oh yeah, MacGyver for sure. When he was younger with short hair, it was Doogie Howser.
Uh-huh.
That's what happened with the band. Those guys accepted Doogie Howser into their band as the drummer.
Right. Even though I was older than two of them.
That's right. But you looked 10 years younger than two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to look into it.
With my Banana Republic jacket. Jesus. I look like a farmer too.
Yeah. we got to look into this improv thing. That would be so fucking funny. I can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, I think you're right, Kara. There's a Signal chat debate about who's going to tell them about the ruling. I mean, can you imagine? Like, hey, Mr. President.
Hey, Jules.
Do you have a minute? Never mind.
Well, Stephen Miller's just going to tell him he won.
Right.
You won, but we need to make some changes.
That's right. Something just fell behind me. I don't know what it was. Oh, it was my sweatshirt, I think. Hawk, did you ever have a haircut like Falcon right now?
His hair used to be more epic, like dramatically more epic than what mine looks like right now. His hair used to form a natural helmet.
Kate says, Falcon and Hawk, can we look forward to future Hawk and Falcon Bulwark segments? I see you two on the panel. That'd be pretty awesome. I want to get Tim Miller on the podcast, on the Hawk podcast somehow, but who knows? We're still small.
Well, we're gonna go. We're gonna go into our first Bulwark event, and we are not gonna fanboy or self-promote while we're there.
No.
We're gonna go and be respectful.
We're gonna be audience members.
Because I'm very nervous.
Laurie said, will you be doing a live tomorrow from Tennessee? I mean, probably not, but you never know. We might do an impromptu.
What time is it going to be when we land in Nashville? Do you know?
I think it's going to be like 3:30.
Right, afternoon?
3:30, something like that. Somewhere in that area.
Yeah, because we're going to be losing 3 hours. Hey, Saskatchewan.
No, 2 hours, I think. Is it 3 or 2?
Oh, Tennessee.
It's 2, I think.
Hey, boss mom. Louis, you're probably right. Thanks for the $10.
Leslie said, yeah, Falcon, your hair is more epic once, like punk. You're still getting... One of my friends, that's what they call me, is punk. It's more about my attitude, though. Thanks, Lewis. Perfect for Nashville, the mullet.
Yeah.
Farmer
Thanks,
chic.
Jackie. Thanks, Feral Possum on TikTok. Feral Possum just pinned the comment, folks on TikTok, how you can find our YouTube live,
Oh, cool.
where I will be live for another 8 minutes, but my brother will probably be on for another 45.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Hello, Sacramento. I have been to Nashville before. I went to Nashville with one of the bands that I was in the early 80s, and we recorded some demo songs in a studio inside the Grand Ole Opry, which was pretty wild.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that was with Pat. That was with Pat Dolly and Mike.
Daria said, today Falcon looks like he had a good training session with the cadets he's training into shape. I had that thought too. Like, I looked at myself after I got my haircut, and I'm like, damn, I look like one of these military dudes.
It's
Thanks,
a very
Raymond.
high and tight.
Raymond says
It's
a
a
mullet
very
and
high
a
and
perm
tight
is a
thing going
merm.
on over here.
Yeah, I had a merm when I was in high school. It wasn't a perm; it was just natural. But
it was just curly like that. You never,
yeah,
you never got a perm.
No.
Blue side of history, no. A judge has never commented on the current situation involving my hair.
Susan wants to know what your outfit is for the bulwark.
This with a different shirt. That's it.
That's what I thought.
I'm not like, I'm not dressing up.
I mean, I'm like, I've just had this thing, like I keep looking at the weather, and I know it's hot. Like
It's going to rain all day and all night on Thursday and all day and all night on Friday.
No,
but
it's
Friday
not.
it's going to evolve into thunderstorms.
No, that's not true. It's
Yeah.
It's changed.
It is. I just looked at Noah.
It's changed. And
I just looked at Noah.
how you did? It keeps changing. Well, yeah, I'll probably just be wearing shorts, man. Shorts and a t-shirt.
Stoba Gallery. There you go. You have to have pearls. I should probably take Mom's pearls and give them
Thank
to
you,
him.
Sally. Said have a great
'Cause
time in Nashville.
Tim always wears pearls.
Go to the pancake pantry for breakfast. All right. Can you remember that?
Somebody else left that in the comments on one of my videos.
Oh, really? About the pancake pantry?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some scoping.
I like that.
Some
Can you
research this
can you
evening.
write that down with a pen and a piece of paper? Because I'm using
Yes.
my phone. I would tell you to just put it in your phone, but I'm using my phone here, so. Yeah, what do y'all have in terms of recommendations for Nashville? Ooh, they got a bakery called the Puffy Muffin. I like a good bakery.
Puffy muffin sounds like a medical condition.
Yeah, Sherry, that's my concern. The humidity, like we haven't felt in a long time. It's like, I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's going to be high 70s or 80. But then...
Hey, thanks, Cat Quest.
I know that's a different deal in Nashville. Does Hawk have any recommendations for a first timer?
Okay. Well, TikTok will probably ban me if I start talking about
Yeah,
this.
don't. You can't do that here.
Well, there's one I can talk about, the one that I bought, because it's not the most common out there. I do not like the most common 9mm, which rhyme with schlock. I got a CZP01. They're Czechoslovakian, and they are all metal. They do not contain any plastic, unlike the schlocks. I don't like plastic on those.
Heather wants to know if we're going to do a Get Ready With Me video for the Bulwark event. That would be hilarious.
It would
be about
it
4
would last
seconds
3
long.
minutes. I was going to say, it'd take 3 minutes. Let me change my shirt.
It would be
then,
like,
boom, done.
It would be like me looking at you saying, you ready? And you'd be like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Me just
Glass
going,
Babe.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Thanks, Glasses Babe. Appreciate that. Yeah, the humidity, I'm not looking forward to it. I actually had the thought today. I was like, oh, I remember being in Ohio and it was like 80 in the 80s and humid, and I would sweat into my shirt. Like my shirt would get sweaty.
yeah.
And then I was like, oh, fuck.
Hey, Erica G.
I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's right, Aaron. I'll put on a fresh Carhartt shirt and be done.
Yep.
A Von Shits His Pants t-shirt for Tim's show. That would be good. We could do a Get Ready With Me live. It'd be like 30 seconds, 40 seconds long.
Yeah. Zany's Comedy Club. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, we might have to see what's so
I
funny.
mean, if we can, I wouldn't mind going out and seeing some music
Yeah,
Friday night.
we'll find something. Yeah. There's going to be a lot, I would imagine. I mean, we're going to be there on a Friday night through Saturday, so.
Yeah. Ugh. All right, I got about 2 minutes left in me, guys.
Oh, yeah, no way I'm wearing polyester anything. I don't wear polyester anywhere. That would be pretty funny. Show up in tuxedos.
I'm going to wear a polyester bodysuit.
Orange.
Thank you, Kates. Hello, Nini. We did, Kaylee. So do I, Zaluz, Z-U-L-L-U-Z.
Exit
Hey,
in.
hello from New Albany.
Say what?
It's in my TikTok comments. Hello from New Albany.
Poor bastard.
No, it's nice there now, from what I hear. And they still have Eagles Pizza, best pizza on the planet.
Cat Quest. Sorry,
Thanks,
I
Cat
forgot
Quest.
you're also on TikTok. Thank you. Yeah, we will not be going to Kid Rock's new restaurant, that's for sure.
It's closed.
Oh, I thought it was just temporary. Oh, because they're still doing ice raids there?
They're doing ice raids in downtown Nashville.
Night, Leslie. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
It really has been a long day, Attorney Di. It's been an extremely long day.
Good luck, Angel Bean. Yeah, it has been a long day, long week, long month.
All right, TikTok. I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for joining, everybody. It was great seeing you guys. My brother and I are going to be doing videos from Nashville over the next couple of days. We're going there for a Bulwark event tomorrow night.
Yep.
So please stay tuned and check all those things out. I'll see you soon. Thanks again, Feral Possum, for pinning that stuff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate that.
See you guys.
All right, let's get him out of here. All right. Now the good shit starts. Let me, I can still hear you in my headphones. Hold on a second. Let me see here. He's out. Okay. Coyote, yeah, we're brothers. That's right. Good night, everybody who's dropping off. I'll be here for a little bit longer, hanging out. I can't stay too long though, because I gotta pack for tomorrow. I gotta get my shit together. I'm trying to fit everything into a little backpack, so I don't have to carry anything, check any bags or anything. Pharmacy restaurant in Nashville is nice. That sounds good. That sounds like a farm-to-table activity there. Wait, we got a birthday, Leslie. Happy birthday, Leslie. I missed that. Thanks, Kate. Appreciate it. Yeah, my hair was getting out of hand. I had to be dealt with. The guy that I go to, who cuts my hair, the barber, he even said, "Man, you really waited too long, didn't you?" Good night, everybody who's checking out. Thanks for coming. The Gulch is a good spot in Nashville. Oh, there's too much MAGA on Broadway. That's interesting. All right, then. It's good to know. I just assume there's MAGA all over the place there. But thanks, Shine Your Light. Thanks, Tori. Happy birthday, Carrie. We got another birthday in here. Oh, tomorrow. Awesome. Everybody wish Carrie a happy birthday. Blue Side of History will hawk to healthy food. Only if forced. And even then, maybe not. Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Night, Daria. Thanks for coming. Suzanne, catch you later. See you guys next time. We might do a live from there if we feel ambitious.
We could go live for breakfast.
We could go live for breakfast. Oh, that's cool, Aaron. What shirt did you end up getting? Don't go to any celeb restaurants or chains. No, I will not, for sure.
Oh man, I really wanted to go check out Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Yeah, right. Oh man,
Dude, I gotta clean my windows, man.
Francesca. Oh, I have a thing for that.
These are horrific.
Francesca says, "What's been your latest photography job?" I just did a shoot for a organic skincare company called Laurel Skin. Big 70. Awesome, Carrie. Happy 70th. Attorney Di, you still here? If not, thanks for coming. Oh, checked out mentally in January. Yeah, no shit. Totally. Yeah, that's the other thing. So Nashville's going to be, so Nashville has some liberal Democrat spots, like 5 points. I don't know where we're going to be. We're going to be really close to the event. So I can't remember the name of it, the Cannery or something like that. But it's going to be a shocker for me because not only is it, like the weather is going to be a shock, the culture is going to be a shock because I'm not used to being around any MAGA people anywhere at all. It's going to be kind of like going to the zoo for me for that. Whoa, we got Fatal Jester, early birthday. Damn, it is like a birthday fest. That is awesome. Very cool. Happy early birthday. Don said, Falcon, do you use drones? No, I don't. I never use drones commercially because you got to get a license and liability and all that stuff. I just hire somebody. I don't have time for. It'd be fun to do just for fun, but I never wanted the liability myself. Nice to meet you, Hawk. Have fun in Nashville. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. Coyote, yeah, we're in the Bay Area, California, San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah, it's going to be a trip. It's going to be a trip. Yeah, I wonder about that, Sherry. You might not see Magas outright. I wonder if they'll be, loud and proud wearing the shirts and all that fun stuff, or if it's just like, I'll be able to smell them. It's not hard. But yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, cool, Aaron. I'll text you and try to figure out if I have time. I got to pack tonight, but I will be in touch. Yeah. Thanks, Kate. Appreciate it. Monterey Peninsula, that is such a beautiful spot, man. I love it. Thank you, Grace. Blue Side of History. It's just a live thing that they do. I don't know what they call it. I guess I've never been to one, but I think they're gonna have some guests. They're gonna have what's that guy's name? They're gonna have one of the Justins, one of the state reps, one of those young Justin guys, which is gonna be really cool. And they're gonna have I'm blanking on his name. Oh, Tennessee Holler, who's like a kind of independent news person that reports on lots of things Tennessee. So they're gonna join them on stage, I think, and it's gonna be a chat discussion kind of thing. I don't really know what to expect. Michelle said brisket. Yeah, I could get down with some of that. No doubt. Tennessee barbecue. That's right, man. I mean, I gotta get it while I'm in Tennessee, right? Yeah, Tennessee Holler and Justin. You know, I saw a thing. I don't know which Justin, because there's two Justins, I think. But yeah, that's a good point. There might be MAGA protesters, but whatever, man. Bring them on. Thanks, Mary Lou. Oh, we got another birthday, Luna. I missed that one too. Yeah, Attorney Di, I don't know if you were talking about this trip, but I agree with you. It's always good to get out of your environment, and I'm kind of gonna see what it's like. No, Tennessee Brando is actually going to be in California while we're there. I did connect with him, but we're crossing paths. Michelle, the Bulwark events, I think they just announced them on their website. I think on their website they have a thing called in-person or events. You can look at that, and they announce them there. Thanks, Jackie. If it's anything like the Phoenix event, it'll be a meet and greet afterwards if you have general admission tickets. Oh, yeah, we do. That's awesome. And I think because Hawk is a founding member or some kind of member, we got invited to some pre-event that happens before the event. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. So that'll be cool. Thanks, Julie. Appreciate that. Hawk is no longer live. He's left the building. Yeah, KB, we're going to try to see some music. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's good. It's good to get out of the bubble once in a while, you know. It's been a while for me. I tend to not leave the bubble. I like it here. So Sherry says, I'm in the South. It's often more subtle on the streets every day, but when there are protests or drag queen story hours, they come out. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of ICE activity in Nashville right now too, so that's a big thing. But yeah, I wasn't sure. I don't know if they've done events in the South or in a lot of red states. I mean, they did Phoenix, but I don't know if Nashville's a normal stop for them. But I'm gonna go running back to the bubble. Trust me. It's gonna be like the groundhog that sees his shadow. I'm gonna be like, I'm not leaving again for another 10 years. Chelsea, Nashville's one of my favorite cities. Awesome. Love to hear it. Coyote says, oh my gosh, are we mainly ladies in here? Probably, mostly. We got some dudes in here. That's a good question, Stacy. It's a really good question. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. The Bulwark is in Chicago right now. It's awesome. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah. Yep. No doubt. Thanks, Ann. Yeah, it's. I don't go on vacation because I love it here. I live where I want to be all the time. So. Oh, thanks, Jackie. We'll see you next week. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. As always. Cletus might be on a no-fly list already. Who knows? Joshua tree. That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. No, the dogs don't. They're not all together. The same dog sitter. They're different dog sitters. See you, Chris. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Or you might be saying bye to Jackie. Tia, I just got end-to-end encrypted messages. I have no idea what that means. Here on YouTube? Thanks, Jakayla. No, I'm not taking a burner phone. We're not going through any customs thing, but if they want to harass us, then that'll just be more stuff to talk about, right? We don't talk to the cops, so. Good night, Julie. Yeah, I think we're gonna have fun. It'll be a good time. See you, Sophie. Yeah, we'll try to do a live. I think that could be fun. All right, go make good trouble, Attorney Di. Thanks for coming. I look forward to hearing your take of the epic smackdown. Can't wait. Have a good night. Yeah, Katie, I think that's what it's going to be like for me, like going to a zoo. I mean, for so many reasons, because just so many reasons. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm going to eat some good food, hopefully listen to some music, hopefully meet some cool people at the Bulwark event. See you, Cat Quest. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Angel King. Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, we'll take some pics if we get to meet Tim. I'm assuming we will, but you never know. Hawk's a little gun shy. He's, I want to make contact and just say hi and thank those guys for what they're doing, at least, Big Knobs. How you doing? So I'll probably stay on here till 7. I'm tired. I gotta get some sleep tonight. Yeah, does Tim know who Hawk is? Yeah, that's what we've been told. That Tim does know who Hawk is, but who knows? We'll see. I have no reason not to believe that, but Lori said, who's the better traveler? Well, I'll let you know after this trip. I don't know. I mean, I like to have everything organized, everything lined up, no surprises. So I got it all sorted. That's right, Emma. You never know who we're going to find, who we're going to be seated with. We might have to ask you guys for these recommendations again once we're there. But that's good. Yawning is good. Yawning is good parasympathetic activity. All right, Lewis, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Have a great day tomorrow and get some rest. Metallica's in Atlanta. Cool. Yeah, I like to be comfortable. I like, I don't like surprises. I don't like rushing. I don't like stress. But I was a little stressed. I mean, I'm not kidding. I don't think I've left California for 10 years. I think that was 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. That's how much I like it here. So yeah. Oh, there's no way I'm wearing a MAGA hat ever in my life. Yeah, you can turn your notifications on in case we go live. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, we'll get some good barbecue. Let us know if you guys have good barbecue recommendations. We'll probably ask you again. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's wild. Michelle got me beat 15 years since she's left California. Yeah, I get it. There's too many places to go in California that are just epic. That's how I see it. And I've been to like all the places people say that are supposed to be, Tahiti and St. Bart's and all that. I've been to all those places, man. I'd rather be here. I'd rather be in California. That's right. INFJs hate surprises. That's right. Yeah. Blue Side History. I have no idea when we would do a live. We're really going to have to see what our schedule is and what we get up to. Thanks, Susan. Appreciate it. Oh, Southern desserts. I didn't know that was a thing. That's a thing? Southern desserts? Shyla. Yeah, you know what, Shyla? I actually have something I was going to give. I'll show you. These I got these, whoops. Sorry, I lost you guys there for a minute. These stickers that I was gonna give them some of these stickers, We the People stickers. I'm not gonna tell them I'm not doing it. So like, be important. Just thought it was a cool gift. Coyote, who painted that abstract drip painting? My brother has a pinned video on his TikTok page. It's all about that painting. You can check that out. Oh, pecan pie. Oh. Well, tell me about these southern desserts. I love dessert. I didn't know. I knew southern barbecue. I didn't know about southern desserts. Now I'm excited. Yeah, I showed the stickers to Hawk. He's like, no, I don't want to be trying to self-promote and this and that. I'm like, I'm not going to self-promote. I'll give them to somebody else to give to them. Oh, you don't do the TikTok. I think it's something like largefineartprints.com or something where you got that. I don't know. We can ask him next time he's on here. He's got all the deets for that. Bread pudding. All right. We're getting there. Pecan pie, bread pudding. What else? LJ said, what's the blue picture behind you? That's a painting somebody did for Hawk of his dogs. YouTubers Jesse and Alessio Pacini live in Nashville. They do quite a bit of food. Okay. Very cool. I'll check them out. Peach cobbler. Okay. Cobbler and ice cream. Right on. I'm not a big fan of pies, but you know, I'm willing to go for the local cuisine, whatever that might be. I haven't heard of those YouTubers, but I'll look them up. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate it. I mean, those sound very southern. Peach cobbler and banana pudding. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Carrie, I get you. Hummingbird cake. Oh, red velvet cake. Now that I can get behind. I don't know what hummingbird cake is, but red velvet cake I like. Gravy and biscuits. That sounds very southern. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out the food. It's kind of fun. I don't want any, this is not the Tim Miller, but he's very offended. I don't like pie. I mean, I like some pie, I should say. Not all pies, but it's never been my favorite. But if you have to unsubscribe, I understand. We all have our limits, right? Pecan pie I do like, but I didn't know it was a southern thing. So if I'm in the South, I will check that out. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. What's hummingbird cake? What is? Yep, fried chicken. We're gonna get some good food, man. Apparently, there's a thing about southern desserts.
Nice. I love a good dessert.
Yeah. Oh, hummingbird cake has fruit, pineapple. See you, Coyote. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we're not going to a Waffle House. I want authentic. I want good. I want to go to like little boutique places, you know. Oh, Carrie lives in Nashville. I want some good barbecue. I want some good, just southern food. Brisket. But we're going to be in one, we're not going to have a car, we're going to be in one area. What's the name of the venue?
I can't remember.
Starts with a C.
Cannery.
Cannery.
Cannery Hall.
So I think it's pretty touristy, but and I'm not a big fan of super touristy restaurants, but I like things that are a little more authentic. Oh, thanks, Paige. I'm glad you're enjoying this. We'll be here every Wednesday unless something comes up. Oh, thanks, Gregory. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming. Better late than never, man. I'm only going to be on here for a little bit longer, but... Oh, yeah, Hawk, somebody that's not on TikTok wants to know where you got that painting.
From an artist in Dallas.
An artist in Dallas. What was the name of the website? largefineartprints.com or some shit like that.
I think it's largefineart.com.
Large
Hang
Fine
on, let me
Art.
look.
He's going to check it out.
Large Modern Art.
largemodernart.com. Fried Oreos. Oh, I don't know about that, man. That seems
Fraught with peril.
fried Oreos. Jesus. Radio Chaos. You get seated by weight class at Waffle House because of all the fights. That's hilarious. Good night, Aaron. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it as
Good night, Aaron.
always. Talk to you soon. No, Lori, we're not going to see Tennessee Brando. He's going to be in California when we're going to be there. Kind of funny. All right, Carrie says go to the Peg Leg Porker for barbecue.
That sounds right up my alley.
Email that to me. Peg Leg Porker.
All right.
Oh, Kaz, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it here. Appreciate it. I'm glad it's comforting. That's the idea. You can never have too much chili, barbecue, or biscuits and gravy. Yeah, we got to try it all. I might try a fried Oreo. I don't know, man. Thanks, Pharaoh Possum. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your help tonight, as always. Night, Yogi. Good to see you, too.
See you, Yogi.
Angel King said I suggested Waffle House for the Fellini characters' entertainment value. Make sure you find family-owned meat and 3 restaurant. That's some of the best food in the South. Meat and 3 restaurant. I don't know what that means. Thanks, Sherry. Appreciate it. Thanks, Yogi. Yeah. Pack some Alka-Seltzer. We'll just buy that when we're there. Thanks, Willis. Appreciate it. Glad you made it. Frisbee time. Love it. Thanks for coming. We will have fun. Appreciate it. Oh, 3 sides. Okay. So we need to look for a family-owned meat and 3 sides restaurant. That sounds good. Thanks, Mo-Fi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Meat and 3 sides. Yeah, okay, got it. Perfect. If you're going down to 5th at Broad, have hot chicken at Prince's. That's from a local. Local recommendation. If you're going to 5th and Broad, have hot chicken at Prince's.
I know hot chicken is a thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Kimber. Great to see you. Appreciate you being here.
What was that porker one?
The one at 5th and Broad, where is that?
We'll find it.
It is. It's called Prince's. Hot chicken at Prince's. Is that the one? Yeah, Tiffy, I'm Hawk's brother. Coyote, check back. If you come back, I'll find that. It's not a Jackson Pollock, but hot chicken. I didn't know. Is hot chicken different than barbecue chicken? Pulled pork and good southern barbecue. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right, people. I gotta wind down. Peg leg porker. Thanks, Gary. Hot chicken is the thing. My mouth is watering. All right. That's good to know. A good hot chicken sandwich. Are we talking super spicy hot? Because that could come back on you. Hot chicken is hot, so this is not barbecue. This is different. Okay. I wonder what it's about. We'll find out. I'm a super taster, so hot, spicy food is really hot. Oh, you can pick your heat level. Good. Night, LJ. Thanks, Maple Latte. I'm going to sign off, people. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging the extra time. We will try to do a live in Nashville. Right down the Loveless Cafe for biscuits. Sounds like a good breakfast spot. Thanks, Stacy.
This will be good. We'll get some food tour in.
Oh, yeah. Mike Gregory. Not just heat. Has a good, yummy taste. Right on. Kira, all right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. How many people we still have here? We got 278. Right on. Troopers. Yeah, we got some good menu choices. Night, Lori. Thank you for being here. Paige, Sherry, Rooney, Michelle. I got to go figure out what I'm going to pack to wear in the heat. Next time we see you guys, we'll be in the south. Might have southern drawl. Oh, thanks, Melba. Sorry you missed most of us, but we'll see you next week if you're around. Thanks, Kate. Appreciate that. We will be here next week. And hopefully we'll have some fun stories from Nashville. Cody says, anyway, if you're going to hang an artist, know their name. Hawk knows their name. He just can't remember it right now.
Who?
Creamed corn. That sounds good. No? Goo Goo Cluster and a moon pie? It's like I'm speaking a different language. All right, folks. Great hanging with you. I will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
See you guys.